Hello and welcome back to the Footnotes, PBC Episode 4. I am Drew Carrick, the rapping CPA, technical advisor for PBC, and I am going to be walking through Episode 4, what went on production, what was going on in my mind as I was sort of feeding some accounting terms to the actors and actresses, helping some of the non-accountants out there understand some of the accounting terminology that was actually going on, and just sort of being that intermediary relating the accounting world into the entertainment world. So, Episode 4.
Is this safe? Is it bugged?
What's going on?
Look, this can only just be between you and I.
Yeah, okay.
I did something really embarrassing in my early audit days.
You wore blackface to the company party?
No.
Porn.
No, I wish, honestly, this is worse.
It's funny here that she thinks that something could be worse than wearing blackface or doing porn and having that on camera. The accountant in her takes her career extremely seriously.
On a retreat, and it was the end of my audit internship, and we were partying at Disney World.
Lucky.
This is the plug to all of the internship programs because you get treated like royalty. I know for me personally, we had summer Fridays, which were often half days. Here I am in college making $25 an hour, eating fried calamari, drinking strawberry margaritas in Bryant Park in New York City, looking up and saying, wow, I am gonna make partner right away. I cannot wait. I am so happy I chose this as a profession. Now, the dream ends once you actually start working. You don't get to just highlight the work papers anymore and pass it on to the staff. You actually have to do the work, complete it, and if it doesn't get done, it's on you.
Hand over the vid, Ricky. Come on.
You know, Hunter isn't really my type, but there is nothing hotter than a man willing to use bribery and extortion in an office setting. That, and when someone foots and cross-foots on the same work paper. Guess you could say I'm into foot stuff.
I remember this exact moment on set when we're like, how can we think of like something that would really turn on an accountant? That Excel plugin for tick marks, those are the things that get us accountants really going. So this was a spot-on layup for her to say, well, I'm into foot stuff.
I've never seen one.
This is rad.
Hi, Christian.
You guys digging the whip?
It's awesome. You're actually a little bit in the handicap
That's sick,
spot.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I paid for it all on Doge. You know, I wasn't always this dope. When I was in audit, I was fat. I was hunched over a computer, eating, typing, shitting, eating, pooping. But when I make partner, boom! Money buys beauty. I'm 65 years old. Look at me. I look 26.
If you have enough money, you can buy your looks. A lot of the people, of course, who work these corporate jobs, they're so focused on their career that they actually let their entire health go to shit. Had to have all these surgeries that were super expensive, and they're like, oh, thank God I made this much money so I can afford to have all these procedures to help my health. Well, if you had actually just focused on your health the whole time, you wouldn't need all the money to fix your health.
Anything is possible as long as you're willing to work hard and invest all your liquid asset into crypto.
Crypto obviously has taken the world by storm. Accountants aren't even sure exactly how to account for it yet. It's a whole new market that's just exploding right now. But hey, anybody that was able to get in early and make this much money, power to you.
Why haven't I made partner? I'm too good at this job. A lot of times, it's actually to your detriment if you're just nailing it as the audit manager.
We all know somebody who is this character. You're sort of overpriced for the level that you're at. You're not advancing anymore in your career. Obviously, Jamie is still stuck in that boat.
I was talking to the partner who insinuated that the subsequent cash disbursements is one of the last tests that needs to get done. So once that's done, they can start reviewing the AP audit cycle.
AP audit cycle, AP standing for accounts payable. You have the subsequent cash disbursement. This is when you would look after the year end and see all the money that went out and try to typically tie it to make sure that the expense was incurred in the correct year. If I buy something in December, but I don't pay for it until January, that's a liability because I still owe money on it. This is also another place we're planting the seed for Lindsay to really turn on her professional skepticism aspect of being an auditor. She's gonna start to pick up on what's typical, how often are they paying different vendors. You'll see later on that she ends up picking up on a little anomaly.
Done as fast as possible.
Great.
Great, good, right? Everybody's happy?
Super happy.
Super duper. You guys are gonna be like peanut butter and jelly, or peanut butter and honey, or cream cheese and jelly. I don't know, jelly seems to be the bonding force for a lot of these sort of situations. I don't know who wants to be jelly.
Hey! From a workflow standpoint, You have the staff doing the actual work. They're the ones sitting in the audit room, getting the support, looking at the invoice number, then tying that back to a spreadsheet detail essentially that says, yes, we put this invoice in here and that's the same number, that is the amount, this is the date it came in. During partner review and manager review, they're gonna give you review notes, which accountants know all about review notes. It's one of the most despised and hated things. Those are gonna tell you, actually, I think we should test a little more into this area, we should look a little more at this.
Why haven't I gone private? Yeah, sure, I could make more money going private, but I'm too loyal. I will stick here with my team. And even if my team leaves me, which they do every year. It's new faces, it's new people, it's new friends. Although they tend to unfriend me on Facebook shortly after leaving.
This is one more final shout out to the public accounting stereotype, and it's just notoriously known for having high turnover. A lot of people put their 2 years in and bounce. That's what Sarah did. She put her 2 years in working in public, made senior, then came over into private. Rarely ever the same team on the engagement year over year. Manager, yes. Senior, often. Staff, it's like a rotating door.
Later, posers.
Okay, well, it looks like it's just me and you and those cash disbursements. Yeah, yep, ready to work?
Wait, you need the AP details in the work papers from
Hunter!
Make good choices.
A Hunter who's got all the files, the audit can't get done without the support from those files. You should probably have a cloud-based software. Sarah could go in and pull the support down, or she could get the files or whatever is needed. Or even the auditors could go in and look at it themselves and just have a view-only mode. So many times, everything is manual, everything's sort of offline, it's on an individual laptop, an individual computer. Not the best security for that, and not always gonna be the best strategy, but it happens and it is far too common. Thanks for watching the Footnotes to PBC. If you haven't seen the full series already, go check it out over here. And also like and subscribe so you can stay up to date with all of our awesome accounting content. As always, stay footed.